Okay, good day, everyone. Welcome to another section. This is the part 2 of the goals and outcome for 2023. If you're yet to subscribe to the Elite Millionaires Academy YouTube channel, please do well to like this training, subscribe, so that you can always get subsequent trainings when we go live or when it comes up. Okay, and then also don't forget to share this training with your teammates. Okay, this is an amazing training that's going to help you discover how you can smash your goals, and the most important part, which is helping us to achieve the ultimate goal for 2023. All right, let's delve into the training proper. We're going to remind ourselves of the vision of our organization, and that is to raise a financially free people who would in turn raise other financially free people who will collectively use their resources to affect the world positively. Okay, this is our vision. This is what drives us every single day, every single minute, every single hour, every single seconds. Whatever we do in this business, the ultimate goal is to raise financially free individuals who are going to use their monies collectively to change the world. All right, now, for us to do this, we've created a mission statement, and that mission is to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires, okay, who are making $1 million monthly. Okay, these people are going to do this in the connected economy, and they will be ushering in the next generation of world changers. Okay, so if you want to be part of this vision, then stay with me, because you're about to witness something amazing that's going to help you to live that life of your dreams. Okay, so for us to understand this vision, or for us to be able to maximize or create this vision or be part of this vision, then there are some preambles we need to look at before we delve into this. Okay, now we are redefining the business of network marketing in this space. In the next 10 years, what you used to know about network marketing is going to be completely changed. And it's going to help us to pioneer a new division of our darling company, Alliance in Motion Global. All right. So to help us do this, we need to build leaders who will take over the real estate space and the online physical franchising using the model of the network marketing business. Now, also for us to succeed in this business, there needs to be a proper change in the way we think. Our orientation, the way we do things has got to change. We can't do the same thing and expect a different result. So every vision that must hit its mark must be organized. There must be some level of organization. Without this organization, then trust me, the vision will not be a reality. Okay? Now, when there is no organization, we can't lead people. You cannot lead anybody without an organization. And for you to also make a lot of money in this business as a full-timer, and also for you to hit your goals, then there must be a proper organization. And it also will require to give it your all. This is not 99%, 100% your all, okay? Now, your team has to graduate from being about you to becoming about building an organization. Is that okay? So if your business is not organized, you don't get paid. You might be paid once in a while, but you don't get paid. Like, you don't get paid residually. You don't get paid constantly. Okay, so there must be some level of organization. Now, you must, as a matter of urgency, have a structure. You either build into the structure that we have created already, or you create a structure, but there's no need creating a structure because there's an already structure existing for you to plug into. We have a system and a due process of doing these activities. Okay, so quit trying to do this business without a proper organization. For you to have an organization, there must be structure, there must be system in place, and you must run through the laid down process. Every business in life, every business, including ours, must have a functional organogram. So there must be leadership cadre, different positions that you need to work on. So every leadership position helps us to really have a proper organization. So people don't do things anyhow, all right? There is a level of organization that allows us to do what? To run our business using a structure and creating the result we want. For us to achieve the 50,000 multi-millionaire goal, then there must be a functional organogram. Where there is no leadership, everything just goes. People just do things the way they like. All right, no accountability, nobody to hold you responsible for the things you have to do. And then that's not a business. Now, everyone needs to understand and grow through this laid down structure. And that is the essence of this training this morning. Okay, this training today is to help you plug into this structure, for you to understand why you need to be in this structure, and to help us hit the ultimate goal, which is to create financially free people. All right. So the business becomes more interesting. The business becomes more about building an organization and less about you, the individual. All right. Now, let's look at the achiever structure. Okay, we're going to take a glance at it. In our subsequent trainings, we've discussed these structures one after the other, but we are not dwelling on them. We're just going to make a mention of these achiever structures and then delve into the real thing for this training. Now, the achiever structure includes becoming an activator, okay, and then a connector, the senior connector, the soaring connector, the C21FG Diamond member, the Elite connector, the C21FG Platinum member. You have the Amazon Ambassador, you have the Fortune 500 earners, you have the monthly millionaires, you have the 2 Comma Club members, you have the millionaire mentor status, and then the last but not the least, the monthly millionaire mentors. Okay, in our subsequent trainings, like I said, we've talked about who is an activator, who is a connector, and so on and so forth. So this training is not going to dwell on the individual structures, we're just making a mention of them. So these are the structures that will be recognized going forward, all right? Now, for us to be able to achieve this structure, for us to be able to attain the achiever structure, or for us to be recognized as achiever structure, it is pertinent for you to understand that the leadership structure is the bedrock, which is the foundation. Okay, now what's the leadership structure? In this business, your goal is to rise through the structure. Anything you do in this business is about you rising through the structure. If you want to be part of those who are going to be financially free, then you need to be part of the structure. Okay, all right? You need to be part of this structure. And this is the first level of leadership, becoming a partner. This is when you just sign into the business. Okay, you just made your payment of any of the packages. You just signed into the business, you are regarded as a partner. Okay, now the next level for you to go to is becoming an emerging active partner. An emerging active partner. Okay, for an emerging active partner, you must have attended the Quick Starter Guide, and then we enroll you into the active partner group. Okay, as an emerging active partner, okay, there are activities you need to do. This training is not to mention about these activities, but we're making a mention of it because this is important for you to know. The next level of leadership is that active partner. This is where the business becomes more interesting. As an emerging active partner or a partner, you're allowed to do things the way you want to do it. But as an active partner, at this point, the business becomes more interesting. It becomes more of a business than just a job. At this point, you're not allowed to do things the way you want because there are laid down guidelines on what you must do to be an active partner. Okay, now from this level, you move to the Kingsman leadership position. At this point, your business begins to take a life of its own as a Kingsman. All right, please, I'm going to make mention of this. The faster you get to the Kingsman position, the more or the better chance you have in building a dynasty or building a sustainable business here in network marketing. If you become a Kingsman in the shortest possible time, trust me, the chances of you making the kind of money you want to make through this business is guaranteed. The chances is 100% guaranteed. Okay? All right. So as a Kingsman, you now move to the emerging cell leader position, then the cell leader position, and then you become an emerging G leader. And the last but not the least, you become a global leader, a G leader. Now, for us, going through this structure is not an option. Going through the structure is not an option. If you truly want to rise in this business and become significant and make the kind of money you want to make and affect the lives you want to affect, or even be part of this vision, then this is the structure for you to follow. The leadership structure is for you to follow. Now, our goal for 2023 as a team is to create or raise 200 Kingsmen by 31st December 2023. You heard me right. 200 Kingsmen by 31st of December. Why did we start from the Kingsman? Why do you talk about the active partner? Why don't you talk about being an emerging active partner? No, because we understand that as a Kingsman, I'm going to share with you why the Kingsman position was selected as our first goal for the year. The main goal for us to achieve for this year is to raise 200 Kingsmen. Now, the challenge is that you, first of all, must become a Kingsman. You cannot give what you don't have. So you need to, first of all, become a Kingsman, and then you can now raise Kingsmen in your business. Remember, becoming a Kingsman is not an option. It is a must if you must be part of the vision that we have for 2023. Okay? And for beyond, not just the vision for 2023. If you want to become financially free in this business, then becoming a Kingsman is not an option. Okay? Now, who is a Kingsman? Who is a Kingsman? A Kingsman is someone who has completed the standard method of operation checklist activities. Okay? A Kingsman has connected at least 5 active partners. 5 active partners. An active partner is someone who generates a minimum of 2 codes every month. So as a Kingsman, you must have at least 5 active partners on 5 different legs. Who is a Kingsman? A Kingsman must be running a minimum of 3 accounts. Okay? A minimum of 3 accounts. And then a Kingsman must do his or her personal monthly achievement, otherwise known as PMA, for 3 consecutive months for him or her to be qualified or eligible to move to the next level, which is the emerging cell leader position. As a Kingsman, for us to recognize you as a Kingsman, this criteria must be met. Now we're going to break it down further because this is our ultimate goal for this year. We want to raise 200 Kingsmen. You need to become a Kingsman, and this is what it takes to be a Kingsman. Let's break it down and analyze it in the layman's term so that you will understand the power of a Kingsman in this business. Okay, now as a Kingsman, the first thing you need to do is to upgrade your account to a minimum of 3. But for this training, you can use 3 accounts, you will make money. But trust me, if you want to maximize the income as a Kingsman, then you need to upgrade your account to a minimum of 7 accounts. So 7 accounts is what we're going to use for the essence of this training so that we can show you how to maximize the potentials. Okay? Yes, having 3 accounts qualifies you to be a Kingsman. But if you want to make the kind of money you need to make this year as a Kingsman, you shouldn't run anything less than 7 accounts. So let's take it a step further. The first thing to do when you want to become a Kingsman is to get your connectors, your partners. So let me use the word partners. Who is a partner? A partner is someone who just signed into the business. So remember, you were once a partner before you became an emerging active partner, and then you became an active partner. Now, for you to be a Kingsman, it means that you, first of all, must have connected 5 partners. Okay? Now, these 5 partners may sign up with any of the packages. They could sign up with the access package of 50,000 naira, 49,000 naira, and 90 naira, sorry. That gives you a direct connectors bonus of 5,000 naira. So if you have 5 of them connect on the access package, that gives you 25,000 naira. But if they connect on the entry verse, that gives you 100,000 naira. If they connect on the neo verse, that gives you 150,000 naira. If they connect on the techno verse, that gives you 250,000 naira direct connectors bonus. Of course, if they connect on the digi verse, that is 500,000 naira. And if they connect on the maximum, which is the mega verse, that gives you a whopping sum of 750,000 naira. Now, because of this training also, we will not focus more on the direct connectors bonus, but it's worthy to mention that with the direct connectors bonus, the income here is going to be crazy for you, okay? All right, now let's look at what it turns out for you when you have connected 5 partners. How much do you make by connecting these 5 partners? There is no time frame, all right? But for the sake of the challenge, we are going to allow you to run it for a period of time so that you will be focused on it. If we just allow you to run the business anytime you want to become a Kingsman, then it might take you ages to become a Kingsman. That is not a business, okay? Now on success law speed, the faster you connect to these 5 people, the much better it's going to be for you. Okay, so let's take it a step further. Now with the 5 active partners, you're going to earn on your U4 account. U4 represents you. Okay, you have U1 to U7. So U4 is one of your accounts. So you have a partner on the left and another partner on the right. That gives you 7,000 naira. U5 is not going to earn that amount of money. Why? Because as you can see on the screen, there is a partner on the left, but there is no partner on the right. Same thing with U6 and U7. So they don't get to make the 7,000 naira matching bonus, okay? But U2 is the next level. So U2 is going to make 7,000 naira. Why? Because there are two partners on the left and 1 partner on the right. So that matches to pay you 7,000 naira on U2. And also it pays you 7,000 naira on U3 because you have a partner on the left connected or matching with a partner on the right. Now, that's not all. You also earn on your U1 account. U1 account has 3 partners on the left and 2 partners on the right. So of course, 1 partner on the left matches 1 partner on the right. Another partner on the left matches another partner on the right. So that gives you 2 match bonus, okay? All right, so let's add it up together. You have U4 7,000 naira, U2 7,000 naira, U3 7,000 naira, and U1 14,000 naira, giving you a total sum of 35,000 naira. Now, when you add your direct connectors bonus, whether it's 25,000 naira, as the case may be, or 750,000 naira, then you have the total amount of money you have made by connecting 5 partners. And like I said, you can do this in 1 week. You can do this in 2 weeks. You can do this in 3 weeks. You can do it in 1 month. Just an advice, the best form or the best time for you to connect these people is within a month's period, okay? Now, trust me, we have laid down system and structure that can help you connect to your 5 partners in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, and in 4 weeks, okay? So this is your first step on your journey to becoming a Kingsman. Now, the next step is critical. The next step is critical. This is where you begin to now raise active partners in your organization. Okay, so let's look at an active partner. Who is an active partner? An active partner is someone who generates 2 codes. What is a code? We've discussed that in part 1 of this training. A code is you have when an activity pays you either once or twice or 3 times, that is equivalent to the number of code. So for example, an activity that matches to pay you once is 1 code. An activity that matches to pay you 2 times is 2 codes. An activity that matches to pay you 3 times is 3 codes. If it matches to pay you 7 times, that is 7 codes. So the goal is this: an active partner connects at least 2 codes in a day, in a month, sorry. So this also translates to having 5 active partners means that you are going to generate 10 codes as a Kingsman minimum in a month. Let's look at how much that translates to, okay? Now, U4, we're going to start with U4. But before I go to U4, look at an interesting thing. You need to remain an active partner for this system to work effectively for you. Okay? Remember, the business is what your people see you do is what they are going to do. So the month you want to raise your active partners, you must also connect to at least 2 persons in that same month. And that makes you also an active partner. So with that said, it means you have 1 partner on the right of U6 and 1 partner on the left of U7. Okay? So let's look at the matching bonus. All right, let's look at the matching bonus. For U4, you have an active partner on the left and another active partner on the right. That gives you 2 match sales bonus, and that gives you 14,000 naira. Now, U5 does not match because there is no corresponding partner or active partner on the right. U6 is going to match once because you just have a partner whom we assume connected with just 1 code. The assumption is that the partner connected with what? 1 code. Okay, so an active partner on the left has 2 codes minimum. So they match with the partner on the right of U6 to pay you 7,000 naira. Same thing happens on U7. You have the partner matching 1 of the codes of the active partners to pay you another 7,000 naira. Okay, are you with me on this? Beautiful. So with this, we now go to the next level, which is what? The second level of earning on U2. U2 is going to earn 14,000 naira because, of course, you have an active partner on the left, you generated 2 codes, matching another active partner on the right with 2 codes. So that gives you 14,000 naira. Now, in the case of U3, U3 is going to make 7,000 naira for the partner on the left, matching the partner on the right, and the active partner with 2 codes matches another active partner with 2 codes, making 14,000 naira. So total of what? 21,000 naira for U3. Now that's not all. U1 is also going to match. So let's look at the matching bonus for U1. So you have 14,000 naira, you have another 7,000 naira, and you have another 7,000 naira, and then you have another 14,000 naira, making a total of 42,000 naira. So let's summarize. U4 earned 14,000, U6 earned 7,000, U7 7,000, U2 earned 14,000 naira, and U3 earned 21,000 naira. Now U1 earned 42,000 naira, giving us a total sum of 105,000 naira. Remember, there's a direct connectors bonus for the partners you connected on the right of U6 and the left of U7 respectively. So add that, you have the amount of money you have made for connecting or raising partners. Is it becoming amazing? Becoming interesting, right? Okay, now let's take it a step further. At this stage, you are already a Kingsman, because what it means is that you now have active partners who generate a minimum of 2 codes every month. Now, for you to take your business to the level where it can no longer go down, this is becoming interesting. This is the point I want you to pay attention to. This is when you now begin to raise other Kingsmen. Now, when you raise Kingsmen, what it means is that your business becomes unstoppable. Your business can never crash again. You now have Kingsmen, people who have emerged as Kingsmen, and you have a minimum of 5 of them on your different legs. So let's take it, that's the next level when you begin to now raise other Kingsmen. Okay, you raise other Kingsmen. So when you raise a Kingsman, let's say you have 5 of them, okay? If you raise 5 Kingsmen, what that means is that you have taken your business to the next level where it becomes unstoppable. It can never die at this point anymore. All right, now, as a Kingsman has 2 active partners. Sorry, 5 active partners who generate 2 codes every single month. So it means that a Kingsman generates a minimum of 10 codes. So let's look at how much that translates to for you. On U4, remember, you also remain an active partner by what? By doing what? By connecting at least 2 persons in your business. Okay? So the 2 people you connected last month or the previous month have also risen to the position of active partners, and then you connected 2 new persons. Okay? So let's take a look at how much you have earned or how much you're going to earn by doing this activity. So you have the Kingsman on the left of U4 matching the activities of the Kingsman on the right of U4. That is 10 codes from the Kingsman on the left, matching with 10 codes from the Kingsman on the right. That gives you 70,000 naira. Now watch this. Watch this. You have raised 5 Kingsmen, and each of them generates a minimum of 10 codes every day. That is 50 codes minimum. The active partners that you have helped, probably you connected them last month, have now become active partners. You've also connected 2 new partners. Do you understand this? Now, what am I driving at? It means that you don't stop connecting, because if you stop connecting, people are going to do what you're doing. They will stop connecting as well. So you don't stop connecting, and you keep helping those of them who have become partners to become active partners. I'm going to tell you some secrets at the end of this training to show you the roadmap to achieving this in a more organic way. Okay? All right. Now, let's look at the matching bonus for U5. U5 is going to earn 7,000 naira. Of course, 1 code is going to match the partner on the right. We are assuming the partner is having just 1 code. The partner could have more than 1 code, but for this example, we are making an assumption of 1 code, the minimum. All right. Now, imagine under 7,000 naira for the second partner on the right. So we're giving you 14,000 naira for U5. U6 also is going to make 14,000 naira. U7 will also make 14,000 naira. Remember, an active partner only has 2 codes. So we're working with the minimum. Of course, like I said, they could raise more codes. An active partner could sign up someone with a megaverse. That is about 15 codes. But for this example, we are making an assumption that the minimum, which is 2 codes, is what they generated. All right, let's take it a step further to the next level, which is U2 and U3. U2 is going to make 70,000 naira plus another 14,000 naira. Also, U3 is going to make 14,000 naira and 70,000 naira. Then U1 is going to also make 7,000 naira, another 7,000 naira. Then you have 14,000 naira, sorry, another 14,000 naira, and then you have 70,000 naira. So the codes on the left matching the codes on the right, remember. So this gives us a summary of what? You have U4 earning 70,000 naira, U5 and 14,000 naira, U6, U6 also earned how much? 14,000 naira, U7 14,000, U2 84,000 naira, U3 84,000 naira, U1 168,000 naira, giving you a total sum of 434,000 naira, plus your direct connectors bonus. So assuming you connected 2 persons on Megaverse, that means you've made close to 1 million naira for the month. If you connected them on Digiverse, you've also made very close to more than 500,000 naira for that month. Okay, so we are looking at a situation where you have just the minimum. Now, at this stage, your business can no longer go down. And once you achieve this, it means you have now become an emerging cell leader. But don't forget, our goal is to raise Kingsmen. And we have now seen what this translates to us in income. Okay, so we are going to start summarizing at this point. Okay, as a Kingsman, what are the benefits you get as a Kingsman? Number one is that you begin to make an average income of about 200,000 naira monthly. Okay, so it means worst case scenario, as long as you remain an active partner and you are a Kingsman, you're guaranteed making 200,000 naira monthly. Okay, now this qualifies you for selection to go on vacations. Okay, this year we're going to be going on 4 vacations this year. So in the first quarter, second quarter, the third, and the first part of the year, we're going to be going on a vacation. The second, the third, about 4 vacations slated for this year. For you to be part of this selection process, to be on these vacations, you need to be a Kingsman, okay? For you to be a Kingsman, you also qualify to be a broker in the real estate division. In our subsequent trainings, we're going to talk about who a broker is in the real estate division, all right? And then you grow in ranks in the compensation plan, okay, becoming a silver executive, a gold executive, you grow in ranks, and that gives you more income. You know, as a Kingsman, you're doing your personal monthly achievements every month, and you have raised other Kingsmen too. What happens? You guys are going to be balling because you're going to be rising in rank. Becoming a silver executive becomes a piece of cake because you now are achieving the rank faster because you have Kingsmen in your team. All right, and then you have access to mastermind trainings, and this is the top notch for me. Okay, you have access to mastermind trainings that's going to help you redefine and build your business more like an accountability structure for you. Okay, so these are the, among other benefits, these are the core benefits of becoming a Kingsman. But I said I'm going to share with us the secrets to making success or becoming a Kingsman in no time. You want to see how to compress the activity? You want to see how to compress, if it's going, instead of it to take you 6 months to become a Kingsman, you can do it in 1 month. You can do it in 2 months. Maximum, you can do it in 3 months. Okay? So you can compress an activity of 1 year in 3 months if you follow this roadmap. So number one secret, number one sure way to achieving your goal of becoming a Kingsman faster is 1, you need to upgrade your account to 7. Okay? Now sit down with your leader. Okay, open your genealogy, your DTC, and look at your business, look at your account, what you have currently, and see how, if you have up to 7 accounts minimum, then becoming a Kingsman is going to be very, very easy for you. But if you don't have up to 7 accounts yet, please contact your upline leader or the person who connected you to the business and let them know that you want to upgrade your account to 7. Okay, now this will help you to maximize the income. If you don't run on 7 accounts, if you have 3 accounts, you will still qualify as a Kingsman, but you don't make a lot of money. Okay, all right. Now, for you to also be able to do this, you need to walk through your recruiting numbers. Don't recruit 5 people and assume that those 5 are going to become the Kingsmen. That will be your own undoing. Okay, now we're going to be launching a challenge, and this challenge will be for you to recruit a number of persons, a good number of persons, minimum of 10, 15, 20 people in a shortest period of time. Okay, so if you recruit 10 people in 1 month, you can't compare the kind of result you will have with someone who recruits the same 10 people in 6 months. Okay, before the 6th month, the people you recruited must have what? They must have gassed out, okay? The enthusiasm will die off. Or if you bring in a bunch of people in a shortest period of time, what happens? There is competition, okay? And everybody is doing an activity or the other. So they last longer when you bring a bunch of people together in a shortest period of time. So you need to walk through your numbers. I recommend the 20 in 30 days, okay? The 20 in 30 days, 20 in 60 days, 30 in 90 days. There must be a game plan to bring in a number of persons in the shortest period of time. So if you bring in 30 people in 90 days, chances of you producing 5 Kingsmen is 85 to 90% as compared to someone who brings in the same 30 people in 1 year. You may not even raise a Kingsman. I take it again. If you bring in 20 people in 30 days or 30 people in 90 days or 60 days, you bring in a large number of persons, minimum of 20 in 30, okay? And then you bring them in at the same time. Chances of raising Kingsmen, 5 Kingsmen from this number of people is about 90% as compared to someone who does the same activity in 6 months or in 1 year. So walking through your numbers is one sure way, one sure roadmap to you becoming a Kingsman in the shortest period of time. You need to walk through your recruiting numbers. And if you observe from the training the discussion I did, it tells you that you need to remain an active partner every single month. So you need to recruit a minimum of 2 persons into your business every single month. Okay? So this is the second roadmap. The third one is that there must be high level of discipline and consistency. A high level of discipline and consistency is required. Number 4, a high level of what? Accountability. You need an accountability partner. Please, let me say this. If you don't have an accountability partner, forget it, you're just joking. Upgrade your account to 7. You're doing your activities. You have that discipline. You must have an accountability partner. With an accountability partner who checks on you, who monitors you, who checks what you're doing, chances of you achieving your goal is faster, way faster than when you're doing it on your own. Okay? You can actually lose steam and energy and enthusiasm if you don't have an accountability structure. So create some reward system for yourself. Create some penalties for yourself. Choose these penalties, discuss it with your accountability partner, and have it running, okay? Then you need to make some sacrifice. You need to make some sacrifice. Now, when I talk about sacrifice, I'm going to refer back to the second roadmap, which is walking through your recruiting numbers. If you need to take 3 months to do a burst of activities, make that sacrifice and negotiate with your team. Negotiate with your loved ones. Let them know that this 90 days, they should hold you accountable, that this period, there's going to be a change for you. And you're making this sacrifice and you want them to support you. Okay? Now, in the course of this training, in the course of the year, we're going to do trainings on how you can run an effective 90 days game challenge, or a 60 days challenge, or a 30 days challenge. Okay? So, but you need to understand that there's a place of sacrifice. There is something you must give up for you to be able to achieve this. Okay? This sacrifice is non-negotiable. Okay? So negotiate with your accountability partner on what you're willing to sacrifice. Okay? All right. Now, you also need to stick to the standard method of operation. Okay? This is a guideline on how to run your business. If you want to ensure that you incubate your people properly, like you bringing in 30 people into the business, you must pass them through the SMO checklist. Of course, once they become active partners, they don't have a choice than running the SMO effectively. Okay? So as an active partner, they must run this. So you must use the SMO checklist to build your business. And last but not the least, you need to join the Kingsman Challenge group of your leader. You need to join the Kingsman Challenge group of your leader. Okay? Okay, so it will require you to make some commitments, okay? And run the challenge to become a Kingsman. Okay, so this is the roadmap to becoming a Kingsman in 90 days. Okay, so contact your upline or your leader who's going to help you or guide you through the first thing you need to do so that you can also be part of this vision. Remember, the ultimate goal is to raise financially free people. That's the vision of the business. And we have created this goal, okay? You becoming a Kingsman and raising other Kingsmen as the bedrock or the beginning of you creating that financial freedom that you want, okay? So I'm going to stop here and I'll take your questions. Leave your comments, leave your questions in the chat room, okay? And I'm going to answer your question as they come in, all right? So thank you very much. If you're yet to subscribe for our Elite Millionaire Academy YouTube channel, please do that right away. Do that right away. If you're watching this or someone sent you a link to watch this, then get back to them that you're done with this and then ask your questions. Or you can also drop your question in the comment section and we're going to answer your question immediately. All right, so thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.